After literally years of wanting to go, we finally made it to Iceland. The first few days, though, were simply comprised of traveling to Akureyri from Reykjavik, which meant a 6-hour trip by car, and unwinding and relaxing because we actually both caught a cold on the plane. So the first days were just for settling down and strolling through Akureyri. The third day, though, was so nice and sunny, and it was actually quite warm for Iceland's spring, so that was perfect because we had planned on going to Húsavík to do some puffin and whale watching that day. So we hopped on the boat and off we went. The following day was reserved for a longer trip to Iceland's northeast. The first step was Godafoss, this wonderful, huge waterfall, and afterwards we went even farther to the northeast to Ásbyrgi Canyon. Hi! We made it to Iceland, and I'm sorry that I'm talking to you that late, but to be honest, I didn't really feel like talking to the camera. I needed some time to just simply relax. We're at a gas station right now, very special, but we're on our way to Aldeyjarfoss, to a big waterfall, and also to Mývatn, to potentially bathe in a hot spring. We will see. Yeah, you probably already saw some of the stuff that we did. We took it pretty slow. We're in the north right now in Akureyri, and there honestly isn't that much to do up here anyway. So we decided to take it pretty slow also because we both caught a cold on the plane. So that's great. Yeah, we just took it really slow. But now I'm excited to go to Aldeyjarfoss, and we will probably let the drone fly a little bit that we brought with us. So maybe you will see some nice drone shots, we will see. And I will keep you updated. Good morning in the morning. Yeah, I didn't end up filming anything yesterday evening because the only thing we did after going to Lake Mývatn was actually just have dinner and watch half of the first Lord of the Rings and then fall asleep. So I didn't end up filming anything. And we woke up to this. I will show you soon. It's snowing still. Yesterday evening it was pretty beautiful out. There were no clouds and it was very sunny and it was starting to get a little bit warmer, and then we woke up today and it was heavily snowing. So I don't really know what we will do today because it's snowing and we don't really have anything to do inside. So we will see what we will end up doing. Maybe we will just stay in and relax and play board games. I don't know. We will see. But I wanted to show you the snow because it's actually pretty beautiful. But it's also so foggy outside that I can't even see the mountains, which is pretty crazy. Let me show you. Look at that! It's snowing and I can't see anything. It's just snow and it's all white. And I mean, usually there's a huge mountain there and you just can't see it at all. It's a little bit crazy. And I know it's not that much snow. It doesn't look that much snow, but after yesterday when we were hiking in the snow and the cold and we were wet, we don't really want to go for another hike in the snow because it's not that comfy. So we will see, we will see. I will keep you updated. morning.
Morning.
I hate you. Now you're on camera. What do you have to say for yourself? He doesn't want to be on camera, but if he doesn't want to be on camera, he should not start talking while I'm filming. So we are currently right now leaving Akureyri because our first week in Iceland is over, which means that we will now go back to Reykjavik. I think it's a 7-hour trip or something, because we are making a quick stop in Holmavik to visit the Sorcery Museum. Of course, I have to visit the Sorcery Museum. So yeah, 7.5 hours of driving. A fun day, but well. I'm sorry if it's very windy, but I have to show you something. Look at this. This is already beautiful. We just went down that road. But I will take you back there. Brace yourselves. Look at this. Everything looks so small. Oh, it's so pretty. I need to take a moment to talk to you right now because I am just incredibly grateful. Like, apart from the fact of where I am, because what this is insane. Like, apart from the fact that I'm probably in one of the most beautiful countries ever, and it's just incredibly pretty. I'm just incredibly grateful right now about how the internet connects people, because I just met up with Albert, whom you may know as Sussex Peller on Instagram, and we met up in a cafe and we talked for 2 hours and we had the best time. And this would have never happened if the internet didn't exist, and if I had never started my YouTube channel and stuff. And I'm just incredibly grateful because through the internet, through my community, through all of this that I'm doing, I am meeting incredible people, and I'm just very happy about it. And I'm so happy about where I am. Look at it! just hiked up this mountain, and let's say it's okay. It's okay. Good morning. We didn't end up doing a lot yesterday after the things that you saw, because my body decided that it would be a good time to get a migraine. I guess my nervous system was a little bit overstimulated and it shut down. So we just ended up getting some food, making some food, watching Lord of the Rings, the last one. So now we have to continue watching The Hobbit, I guess. We've watched through all of the Lord of the Rings movies. Although no, we didn't finish the last one yesterday. We still have an hour and a half left, I think. So we still have something to watch today. But afterwards, we will have to continue with The Hobbit. Oh no, what a shame. Okay, today we're doing what we actually planned for yesterday. Yesterday we wanted to do a Reykjavik day, but we ended up driving out of Reykjavik to look at beautiful nature. So today we got a what is it called? A Reykjavik ticket?
City card.
City card, a Reykjavik city card, so that we can go to all of the museums that we want to go to for cheaper. And yeah, it will be a huge museum day, so my little nerd heart is very happy and excited. Let's go. Okay, guys, prepare for crappy iPhone quality because this is the game. It's raining a lot, so I don't want to whip out my camera. I don't want to break it. So, iPhone quality it is. right, we just came back and oh god, let me tell you, it was so wet. And we were actually prepared to spend the whole day at Þingvellir National Park, but there wasn't like that much to see. It was really cool to walk between the tectonic plates, for example, because the energy there was very particular, but there were so many tourists, like it was crazy. In general, I have to say everything around Reykjavik is so full of tourists, which makes sense, but since we started our whole vacation in the north, which definitely I would say is less touristy than Reykjavik area, which of course it makes sense, but we were kind of spoiled in that way that it wasn't that touristy. Like wherever we went, there would be some other people, but that it was nothing compared to how it is near Reykjavik. So Þingvellir was so full of tourists, even though it was storming, raining, it was wet. That's also why I didn't film a lot there. Because first of all, I didn't want to get out my camera because I didn't want it to break because it would get wet. And also there were just so many people and I didn't really feel like filming other people all the time. Would have felt a little bit weird. Also, I was just exhausted by the end because my legs were completely wet. I wish I would have brought a rainproof, like a pair of rainproof pants, because I didn't. I had my little rain cape. That was great. Good, I brought that. But yeah, rainproof pants would have been great. But yeah, we went there, came back, then we went quickly to Harpa, the concert hall, which was very, very pretty. But if you don't pay and you're not going to a concert, there is not that much you can explore as a tourist. So we just went there, took some photos, I filmed some bits for you. Yeah, and now we're back. But tomorrow will be exciting because tomorrow we're doing our whole day tour to the east and to the south, because there's so much in the east and the south. We won't be able to go to the East Fjords. I don't know if that's what it's called, but the whole fjord area in the east, we won't be able to go up till there because that would be like 7+ hours of driving. So we will go until, I think, Reynisfjara beach. Is that the Diamond Beach? I think so. So we will go there because I really want to see Diamond Beach. I hope that it's as pretty as the photos, but we will see. But tomorrow the weather also is supposed to be a little bit better. Definitely in the east. The east should be sunny. So we will go to the east and then drive back, and it's like a 5-hour drive. So we will get up pretty early, go right up to the east, and then from there we will drive back and then just stop wherever we feel like it, because the south is just full of stuff that you can do and that you can look at. So we will probably go to the south another day too, because there's just so much you can do. Yeah, but I guess we will have a very chill evening now. Maybe play some board games or read a little bit. We will definitely have dinner first. But oh yeah, one other thing that I wanted to tell you. One thing that I really love about coming here in springtime and not in summer is when we first arrived here, I was like, well, there's not really anything green. It's a little bit depressing because in Germany everything was green already. All the trees, all the leaves were there. Spring flowers were in full bloom and everything was nice and springy. And then we came to Iceland and everything was gray and there were no plants growing. Like, of course there were trees, but like no leaves on the trees, no flowers, nothing. But now within these, we've been here for 1.5 weeks, and within these 1.5 weeks everything has gotten so much greener. It feels like nature is exploding, and that feels very nice. But I've already said goodbye to my idea of seeing lupins and the lupin fields. That would have been amazing because I love those flowers, but I think we're just too early for that, sadly. So I will have to go back in summer at some point. I want to do that in general, but for this vacation we didn't really want, we wanted to avoid the full-on tourist summer, like the 2 months, like maybe July, August. We wanted to avoid that, so that's why we came in May. And I think that was a good idea. Also, that's why we got like the full-on weather experience. Like the first few days were extremely sunny, 16 degrees Celsius. I got a sunburn. Then next up we had snow, and it was so cold. And now today we had a full-on storm with rain, and it was wet. And yeah, I feel like we got the whole experience. And that's kind of cool. I feel like that's maybe something that you don't get in the summer, even if you drive up to the north. But yeah, we will have a chill evening now. And I guess I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow will probably be a little bit more exciting than today, because today was just exhausting and wet and ew.